Alright, so this is my Factorio game that I'm right at 99% on the rocket of at this point in time. Probably should have waited to screen capture, but that's okay. Checking sprites. Gotta love sprite graphics from way back in the days. Yeah, this is taking too long. I'm gonna have to edit all this out. Okay, so this is my game that I'm right at 99% on the rocket. In fact, I'm ready to launch now. And as you can see, I have 14 minutes and 54 seconds left on getting There's No Time for Chitchat and Lazy Bastard. So we're preparing now, and we are ready to launch. I know a lot of people can finish the game faster than 15 hours and 45 minutes, but it took me a long time to get to this point. It's good. No Time for Chit Chat and Lazy Bastard. Like I said, this is probably about my fourth attempt to get those achievements within the game. Learned a lot, tried a lot of different designs. Like I said, I know there's people who can do it faster, but this was an accomplishment for me. And if you're interested, one thing I did in this that I think is different than what a lot of people do is a lot of people do the supply bus thing where they have this big row of belts where all your materials are on the belt and then are hauled to the components of your factory. But you can see I do it where I haul ore and stone. Primarily, I do make plastic in my petroleum facility, and sulfur. If I need sulfuric acid, then I make sulfuric acid on site. So I move raw materials, and like you can see here, this is whatever plant this was. I cut everything off when I was trying to concentrate all my resources on finishing the rocket in time. Oh, this is my purple factory. So you can see that each component of the factory makes its own iron plates and copper plates. And I like that better because you end up with not a big bottleneck where you have your iron smelting facility. You know, you have this whole thing where you have to haul all your iron ore to the smelting facility, and then the smelting facility has to, process it and then push it out onto the belts. And it seems like that just always ends up being a bottleneck. And this way, I can always just add more mines with belts going into the main array. And then I do all this, I try to evenly pull from the belts. I only had 8 belts of iron and 4 of copper to make this whole thing work. But as you can see, this thing makes it all. I have lots of SR latches just to keep things from getting backed up. There's no point in making a bunch of materials you're not going to use. So as you can see now, it sends it all over to the purple factory. Anyhow, thank you for watching, and have a nice evening.